Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's Combo Breaker 99 back on the fight front once again. As you know, this past weekend, Paige Vanzant, she was able to get a second round submission over Rachael Ostovich. Now, first off, I got to say respect to both of these fighters. You know, like I said in my previous video, they both came to let it all go. I know they neither one of these fighters are the best technical fighters, but everybody, you know, they basically said, oh, this is a fight about looks. You know, they all thought this was a dime fight, you know, dime piece fight, which it was, but still, man, like, these girls, they really come to put everything on the line, you know, and they do come to put on good fights. Like I said, they're not technically as good as like a Valentina or a Nunes, but, you know, we can't knock them because, I mean, they still train hard and they still get in the octagon, you know, and a lot of people talking trash about these two fighters, you know, Rachael and Paige, they're probably people who can't fight themselves. So I'm one just to call it, you know, straight down the middle. You know, I like to call these fights and when I do these videos as far as their strengths and their weaknesses, you know, what I see in their game, you know, like as far as their holes and their strengths, you know, that's how I call it. Like I call this fight, when I predicted this fight, like I said, I didn't go in this fight seeing this as like a big technical war or like a big chess match or somebody's going to be doing the most spectacular work. I just saw two ladies who, you know, like to fight. And sometimes that's all we need to see, you know. I'm not going to try to tear these fighters down just because, you know, because of their records, because they lost in the past. But these two, they can put on a good show. And I think that these two fighters, they did, man. They both kind of showed the same level of skill in this fight. They more so were just kind of looking to get the upper hand in this one. But the edge and skill actually was given to Paige just because of the competition she's faced. But the edge and skill was actually shown from Rachael in this fight, you know, which surprised a lot of people because round one, man, Paige, she started right off firing strikes, you know, and leg kicks. She was getting punch happy. She was actually starting faster than I thought she would have, but a lot of those shots, they were blocked by Rachael, you know, so Rachael had no trouble seeing what was coming, and she went in for the clinch. You know, Paige got a nice little trip and takedown, but they bounced right back up. Then Rachael, she got a full-on takedown as soon as they got back up, and this is where she was really dominant on the top, you know, just keeping tight pressure on Paige like I felt she would, you know, just to kind of take the energy from Paige. But she really wasn't getting much damage done. It was mostly just like a stalemate. But I give her that edge just because she was holding her down. But, you know, the referee, he broke him up. Right away, Paige, you know, she walks right into another overhand right from Rachael. And then she walks into another one. And Rachael, she takes it down immediately, you know. And this time, you know, not getting a lot done, trying to secure a choke on Rachael, but you know, no success. But still keep doing the position. You know, she was trying to keep doing that same position. And quick scramble from Paige. You know, Paige almost got a leg lock on Rachael, but you know, Rachael, she kept calm, and you know, she was able to slip out of it, get back to her feet. You know, Rachael gets another takedown with Paige getting the top position to finish the round. So going back real quick. Yeah, Paige, she was just kind of letting her hands go, but like I said, not in a very good technical way. She was telegraphing her punches, and you know, Rachael, she was kind of able to, you know, catch this. You know, she was able to just see everything coming and just catch her with some good counters. So definitely better technical skill from Rachael in that round. But round two, again, open with Rachael finding a nice home for her right hand. It smacked her 3 times, man. Like 3 times, Paige tried to come in, and she still wasn't picking up on that. She was just a little bit too happy to get into the fight, I think, man, because Paige tried to come in with a straight in, nice right hand from Rachael again. Now, in my opinion, if Rachael would have kept the fight striking instead of trying to kept taking her down, I think she could have got a KO. I think she could have got a KO over Paige because after that third counter right, you know, Rachael wanted to go right back in for another takedown, and this time try to get Paige's back. But Paige, she slid right off, and quickly, you know, Paige, she got Rachael's back. So it was crazy little scramble by Paige. She got on Rachael's back quick, but Paige really quick, you know, she really started to show some levels on the ground here. You know, she wasn't gonna lay there this time. She just went right to work. She got on that back. She started getting some strikes in on Rachael's head, which those strikes are really starting to wear her down. And I think she did rock her when she got on top of her, you know, and landed some big shots to the head. And got a hold of Rachael's left arm in an awkward position. And right away, like when she landed some big shots to her head and she got that arm, she kind of pulled it back. And like Paige said in the interview, she heard something kind of pop. And she heard a little, I guess, her little squirm or scream from Rachael, and then Rachael tapped. So the position was awkward to see, but when they played it back, you could see Rachael tap from the left side. Weird way she tapped, but she was down. You know, you could see she was obviously hurt, but I didn't see that coming, man. I really didn't see that coming. I called Rachael by submission, but if it was going to be on the ground and whoever could get that upper hand, you know, it didn't really surprise me at all. I mean, when I think about it, it really didn't surprise me that much. But it was just overall a good fight by these two ladies. But it's really hard to say what would be next for her, man. Like, this was kind of a good confidence builder from here, but as far as, like I said, skill-wise, she didn't show too much great skill in here that's going to be able to hang with the top 10 in the flyweight division. And there was a latest interview I saw with Paige, and she said she heard that JoJo had called her out for a fight too, which would be a good fight because they were supposed to fight back in a couple years ago at strawweight. And I think that would be a nice little stay busy and exposure fight for JoJo again, if they can make that happen. But it would be kind of a dangerous fight for Paige. But I take my hat off to Paige. Like she said, there's a lot of people who want to fight her, and she's always ready to fight. Whether people dislike her or not. As far as what she does or what she brings to the table. But I think that's cool. If they can make that fight happen. But I prefer JoJo to fight Caitlin Chookagian, though, man, because I think JoJo's on a different road right now. I think she's trying to get to that Valentina fight, which is what I want to see her in. But as far as Paige, man, yeah, somebody else maybe in the maybe like 10 through 15. I'd like to see her in there with somebody like that. Maybe I have to go back and look at some of the ladies. I can't really think of any right now. Veronica, what's her name? Veronica Macedo. Maybe that would be a good fight for her. As for Rachael, man, yeah, she was walking out of the fight, later on with a little arm brace. I think her arm was hyperextended, she said. But, yeah, it's really hard to say with her, man. She might need to take some time off because, she did go through some drama before this fight. So she needs to probably go back and see where she's at mentally and, just kind of rethink some things as far as, just taking some time off before jumping right back into the octagon. But, yeah, man, overall, it was a good night of fights, man. Like I said, it wasn't like something epic or anything like that. I wasn't expecting that. Like a lot of people were, kind of dissing this fight. But, it was a good fight by two fighters who like to fight. But, yeah, man, let me know what you guys think about this fight. Make sure y'all subscribe. Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Peace.